I am no longer a nice girl because being nice got me run over, stressed out, disrespected, and taken advantage of. I'm a good person, and there's a difference to that. Hey everyone, hope you are doing good. My name is Samsari. In today's video, I'll be sharing my experience as an ex-nice girl, an ex-people pleaser, and why I decided I did not want to be that anymore. Being a nice person may seem like a good thing, right? After all, who doesn't want to be seen as kind and considerate? But the problem arises when being nice becomes our default mode of operating to the point whereby we are not being true to ourselves. And we do not realize that we are slowly drowning while we are trying to be everyone else's anchor. The nice girl, nice guy, people pleaser syndrome describes a behavioral pattern that is characterized by a strong desire to please others, to avoid conflict, to say yes to everything, to put the needs and wants of others before our own, and to strive to maintain a positive image, which often leads to a feeling of resentment, burnout, and even depression. As a woman, I've been socialized to be polite, accommodating, and to put the needs of others before my own. I was taught that being nice is a way to get ahead in life. But what actually happens all this while that I've been putting the needs of others before my own? For many people, like me, it means sacrificing our own wants and our own desires, our happiness and our own well-being, such that we become people pleasers because we try to avoid conflict at all costs. We suppress our own opinions and feelings so that we don't want to offend others, even if it means that we are not being true to ourselves. Have you ever thought what happens when you decide to stop being the nice girl, nice guy, people pleaser? For me personally, it's been a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. I realized that by always putting the needs and wants of others before my own, I was neglecting my own needs and desires. I started to recognize that I was worth more than being just a people pleaser. And what did I do with this realization? I decided that I was going to start setting boundaries, that I will not do the things that did not align with my values or the things that made me feel uncomfortable. I started to say no more often. Unfortunately, the society does not respond well to a people pleaser that stopped being a people pleaser or a nice girl that stopped being nice. You hear things like, oh, he's now selfish, she's difficult, he's now proud, or even worse. But we need to remember that our own happiness and fulfillment is just as important as that of anyone else. It is important for us to acknowledge that when we make the decision to stop being a people pleaser or to break out from the nice girl, nice guy syndrome, such that we start setting boundaries and prioritize ourselves, we are going to lose probably the approval and validation that we were seeking from others, and we may also experience some pushback and resistance from the people that were used to us saying yes to their requests or putting their needs first. This may make us to have or to feel a sense of guilt when we start saying no, because the people pleasing, nice girl, nice guy habit can be a challenging and uncomfortable process to break out of. But I promise you, the benefit that we stand to gain when we stop this habit far outweighs the potential losses. When you start setting boundaries and prioritizing your own well-being, you gain a sense of self-respect, self-confidence, and self-worth. You start to see yourself as an individual. One thing we need to remember that is setting boundaries does not make us to lose people or relationships, but setting boundaries make us to lose pretenders and manipulators. You will not lose good people. You will lose people that are not good for you and your well-being. For me, when I made the decision to prioritize my own self, I was able to show up as a better version of myself in all aspects of my life. I had more energy, more confidence, and more self respect. I became more authentic, genuine, and honest because I allowed myself to be seen for who I truly am. And I was able to attract people that valued me for that. Hence, I was able to form a deeper and more meaningful relationship with the people that were around me. I became more confident in myself and in my abilities. And I stopped settling for less than I truly deserved. We need to realize that being assertive and standing up for ourselves, setting boundaries doesn't mean that we have to be mean or rude. It simply means that we are taking ownership of our life and we are being true to ourselves. We can still be kind and considerate toward others, but not at the expense of our own well being. We need to remember that this is not a one time event, but it is rather a lifelong journey and process of growth and learning because we may slip back into the people pleasing trap again. But as we continue to prioritize ourselves and well being, we become more resilient and better equipped to handle the challenges that may come our way. So, if you're someone who has always struggled with being a nice girl, a nice guy, a people pleaser, I encourage you to try setting boundaries and putting your own needs first. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but I promise you it will be worth it in the long run. I hope this video has given you some insight and inspiration for you to start prioritizing your own well-being because remember, you are worth it. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly do support by liking, sharing, and commenting. Also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss more amazing and inspiring videos like this. Until next time, stay positive.